You guys, I want to introduce, and I'm going to keep G here, I want to introduce my next guest, is one of my all-time favorite friends. She is season 8 winner of America's Next Top Model. I have Jaslene Gonzalas. Sashay, honey.
We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
The queen has arrived.
She is gorgeous. Yes.
Jaslene,
yes,
I love it.
Please.
I love it. Legs
give it to
for
the
days.
people. Give it
Legs
to the people.
for days.
Oh my
Hi,
God.
George.
I just love you.
Hi.
How have you been? It has been forever. I miss you. I heart you. I'm so glad that you could take like just a minute of your time out of your day to come and hang out with us.
Well, I had to.
Oh my
I
God.
love you. I
You beat
adore
my
you.
face for free too.
Oh my God, but this
You
face,
made a
look at
point.
this face, does not need anything.
Honey, that face is so
This
easy
face-
to beat.
That face is perfection. I have been sitting in awe of you. I'm like, you're just gorgeous.
She's stunning, you guys. And
Stunning.
I mean,
You
on
guys made me
camera
wanna
it's
put on my
perfect, but
shades
in
again.
person it is even
Yeah.
better.
Inside and out. And
Where's
she's
my
a
fan?
very nice person.
So now you're such a busy lady. I'm like, you definitely are really good at texting me back. We're obviously very dear friends. But tell me, like, you have been doing so much. I want to hear about it all. You gotta like spill the tea, girl.
Well, you have a little inside scoop with my new jewelry line. I
beautiful.
just unveiled it at the Latina Expo today, and that was the first time I ever spoke about it, and now I'm here speaking about it too. It's called Starlight, and the reason why it's called Starlight, as you know, we've worked on Onset with Jaslene, which is it's a course focused on empowerment followed by a high-end photo shoot. So this is for the aspiring model who we nurture and develop in the areas of modeling and personal development. And George has been on there as a makeup artist teaching my girls how to do a natural glow.
Right.
So the vision I had with Starlight was that every star has its place in the universe, right? And in the midst of darkness, a star shines. So this is for the girls who hold the light, because no matter what obstacle, adversity, or challenge, the girl still illuminates. So that's my whole message with Starlight, and I'm so excited for
I mean, it's
the
such
girls.
a powerful message that I just love the whole thought. You're always doing so many wonderful things. I'm like, you're so busy all the time, but I hear that you might be in a little film soon. Am I allowed to talk about it?
Oh, of course you are.
Okay.
I'm just like, I can't believe it myself.
I'm so happy
from
for
model
you.
to actress. And that transition has been a little weird. It's taken some time. It's literally taken me. So I've been back in Chicago for 5 years. And my whole purpose in the 5 years that I was here, one was to build my Onset, my own business. You know, I'm very passionate about furthering my goals and career, but primarily trying to become an entrepreneur. A lot of girls on America's Next Top Model have been able to capitalize on their reality TV star fame, and I never really did that. I was just aiming for my career and just living off of being a model. So I'm kind of late, but I don't regret it.
But like, girl, look at you, you're doing the damn thing.
You're not late to anything.
No, I know, but you know, it's just a different time. You know what I mean? There's Instagram, there's Twitter, which when I won, which was season 8, in 2007, we didn't have that kind of platform to, you know, really, and you know, to embrace. But now that one, I have such a diverse concept of beauty after traveling and after doing the kind of work that I can define it for myself, and I can now see how girls react to it, and how the topic of beauty is just a big deal for me. So that's why I'm trying to I have created a business around that. So now acting is just like,
I just love the women's empowerment though.
I love the women's empowerment, but I am still someone that has like this little person inside that wants to break free in performing.
Okay.
Because I was a singer and dancer for 14 years.
Gosh.
And so modeling became a natural transition, and then now acting is just like, ta-da!
It's a whole new world.
It's
I
fun,
love it.
like she's
You're
coming
like, she's
out.
out.
She's out. Yeah, because it's not just a photo.
Jaslene, listen, the amount of acting you have to do in photos alone.
It is.
Oh, that's a
Oh, no,
full-time
yeah.
job.
It's unbelievable.
A
Just
model
the
is
mood,
an actress.
because you don't even have the words to be able to show
You have to
what
do
you're-
it
you
in
have to do
a
it
pose.
with your eyes and your
You have to convey emotion.
right.
And just like you have to do in acting.
Right.
But
like, see, I could try to play like Jaslene,
honey,
and it's not gonna look as sexy as.
Jaslene, look at the camera.
Let me shake my
Look
hair.
at the camera. Give it sadness.
I'm gonna mirror Jaslene.
Both of you look sad.
No,
Sadness.
It's not.
George, that is
I'm
not
not
sad.
a model.
Okay, then show and then show love. Show love. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sell it. Girl.
Oh my god.
She's feeling it.
This is gonna be the.
I'm feeling it, and
Oh
I'm
my
behind her.
What? Oh my god! No, you didn't take the ad though. Holy, that looked like a perfume ad.
well,
You did all that without words.
I've been going to school, you guys. So I think that acting. I always saw acting like magic. Believe it or not. Growing up, I always thought like there were magicians. And this is true story. I never thought I could hit that kind of level of
Oh,
performing
you already
arts.
did. You just did.
But it's taken some, actual training.
I've seen you behind the camera, girl. That is not you acting. You are a natural. You have natural body motion, and she's like the cha-cha queen in her little heels.
Well, listen.
You're like the little emoji.
Effortless beauty, and I think that if you love your job, there's beauty in it.
Mhm.
Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Effortless beauty requires a lot of effort, especially in your confidence. Anyone can be really good if they try to master the confidence thing. Because I think that acting is somewhat, that's part of an ingredient. Obviously.
How long did it take you to get confident? Were you confident when you were on Top Model already, or?
Did you see her audition video?
Yeah, I know. Did you not see my last post? My last two posts. I was, but it's an attitude thing. Right. I think what I did on Top Model was an attitude like I'm fearless kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Confidence to me is different now. Confidence is the fact that now I'm able, although I have accomplished a few things, I have still set goals that I'm fearful of, but I have the confidence to do something better and greater. That's confidence.
To grow from.
Yes.
There's a difference.
Yes. Well, I think you can do whatever you put your mind to. And you're already acting.
She will conquer the world.
Yes.
I mean, I see
in
it
these
happening.
boots, honey?
Yes,
as
girl.
long as in these boots.
Those boots are cute. So not only that, I mean, you're movies and modeling, and I want you to tell my audience a little bit about Onset and how it might be changing a little bit, because I think that this is something. I'm all about women's empowerment and letting young girls know that it is okay to accept yourself for who you are and become your own. So I want you to explain Onset, because I've actually been in on Onset, and it's a very moving day, and you learn so much in just one day. So I want you to explain that to the audience. Like, tell them about it, experience.
So Onset started as a 2-hour empowerment course. I created the curriculum with 2 teachers. One has his master's in school leadership, and the other teacher is a national certified teacher who specializes in social and emotional learning. So we put in writing and speaking standards that help transform and refine the girls' knowledge of the topic of beauty. We want the girls to discover how truly beautiful they are by rebuilding beauty from within. So it's a very, very informative, interactive, and inspirational curriculum. After piloting the curriculum, I did a few pilots at South Shore International College Prep in the South Side, and I saw the effectiveness. And we did use evaluation forms, obviously, to collect the data to see how really this is impacting the youth. It was very impactful, so I decided to add 5 hours of training, additional actual modeling training, which is where you came in. I added a makeup artist to give you an audition look. So it's not about makeup, it's just about enhancing your natural features. Then we do runway. Then we do big 6, which are my top 6 poses that I have mastered throughout my whole modeling career.
Wow.
And then we have dancing, which helps you kind of break out of your shell, and then kind of prepares you to go on set and bring fluidity on set. And then we actually have Onset with Jaslene, which is with a high-end photographer, a stylist, and then the makeup artist who has already been there just touching you up. And of course, me exchanging my skills to make sure that these girls have a true supermodel essence in their photographs. So if you go on oswj.org, you see a really high-end headshot. And this headshot is the headshot that gives all the girls that have participated on Onset with Jaslene the confidence to walk into any audition. And if the girl does not continue to pursue modeling, she will still have the confidence to conquer anything that she wants to do.
That photo will probably mean so much to her, just from having the experience. I mean, a photo lasts so long in your mind; it actually refreshes your memory. So I'm like, what a cool experience, and I've been there. So I'm like, it was just so cool to watch these young girls who, you know, it's almost kind of pampered in a mentally.
It's an experience.
Yeah, I mean, it is a whole day of just like boosting your confidence and making you feel good, and like. Anyone can do this if you put your heart and soul to it.
But it's not as fluffy as people think. Yes, there's empowerment, and we're
it was
really
a little boot
focused on
campy
that.
when you were all doing your little Jaslene walk, because I couldn't do that.
I can get really sergeant on you, but because
I believe it, honey.
I really can, G. I will straighten you up, girl.
But you're so sweet though too.
Oh,
you are so sweet.
I mean, and there's a sense of authority just because, you know, this is very valuable for me. I'm teaching my tips and tricks that have made me who I am. In that world. But the thing is, the course is again
because
interactive.
you're a star.
Yeah. The course is very interactive, and I don't know, what can I say? What was your question?
It's just it's just such a great experience.
Girl, there was no question. You're just doing an amazing
I just
job.
want you to just tell the whole world about Jaslene and Onset.
Yes, just look at the camera and tell them about Jaslene
and where they can go. So how is it? Tell me how it's gonna change, because it's gonna change a little bit. I hear
it is gonna change a little bit now. Girls can actually request a personal one-on-one with me.
Okay.
What? Say that to the camera.
Girls can request a one-on-one photo shoot with me. So if you want me, I can get you a high-end photographer, an actual professional photo shoot set, a makeup artist, hairstylist, and actual stylist. And they're all high-end. So if you've seen the photos,
oh my God, they're gorgeous.
And I feel like there's so many people that want to be models, but then they get sucked into people that aren't really knowledgeable.
Well, here's or you get
or they want to take advantage
an agency
of
that
it.
just wants to get a headshot booklet out of you, because that happened to me when I was young. They're like, oh, well, we need $1,500 and we'll take all these nice photos, and they did, and they retouched them a little bit or whatever, and then all I left with was a book and no career. So I'm like, I feel like you're guiding them in the right direction with a nice photo.
And you're someone that actually lived it. You've actually been a supermodel.
I mean, you're like small town girl. Went to the big city, and now she's this lengthy legged supermodel. So I'm like, I'm so proud of you. I've watched, even in the, how long have I known you? 2 years?
You guys.
I mean, I've seen you grow so much in that time. I'm just so proud of you.
Well, I haven't really shared the purpose of Onset with Jaslene. I don't know if a lot of people don't know this, but I share with the girls that actually come to my set. But I ended up going to India for 2 months to work, and I did probably the best work that I've ever done in my career, from even to Vogue India. And I had a serious case of eczema there. I had an eruption of eczema on my skin due to the extreme weather there.
Okay.
And I came back looking like a leopard. And I thought my whole career was completely ruined.
Oh my God.
That's
because I could no longer depend on my physical appearance. I mean, I'm talking about no longer. And I can show you guys the photos afterwards, like how my body came out. So it's almost like I went into remission, and I was really depressed. I was very discouraged. I would cry to God, like, how dare you give me a title like this and let something like this happen to me? I would look in the mirror and I would cry my eyes out because I thought I was the ugliest person in the world. Like, I look disgusting. I was grossed out. Like, I can use synonyms of gross, that's how I felt. Everything just felt disgusting to me. So in the midst of that, that's where Onset with Jaslene was birthed, because I knew then that God has, somehow I was still being placed in the position of, you know, a model, someone, a public figure, and things like that. So I was then, well, God, how can I still represent beauty? And that's where I was like, well, now I truly have to discover my inner beauty to let that shine forth before my physical. And that's why my girls, we play up the inner beauty and the outer beauty on set.
Absolutely.
Yay.
We love it.
We love it.
I'm so glad, you know what, I'm so glad that you're doing it, because there's so many women and young girls who look up to you and they use you as their guidance in their future. And we live in such a technological world where like everything's online. So we're always watching each other. People watch you, they love you.
Not just women and children, but queens, honey.
Queens and princesses.
We have our crown on too.
Well,
Well, no, you guys are, I mean, I love my Chicago people, and that's why I'm so happy to be here with G. We're
proud of you. I know. I'm so proud of you.
City,
I'm like excited for your movie.
And look at this, you guys. They went all out of their way to come and hang out with me. Little old me.
Especially Jaslene, who
was
was
in
like
Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
Jaslene came all the way from Hollywood.
I'm putting back my shade.
Hollywood.
Get really Hollywood.
Oh God, I'm out of a martini. I need to get more.
You know what? I'm out of my martini too. So you know what? With that being said, we are gonna just go ahead and close the show. I want to thank you both so much for going out of your way to be with me. I love you both.
Oh, thank you.
So much.
Yes.
Mwah.
Yes.
So join us again next week, guys. I need you to like and subscribe the show. And I'm going to have so many big names on this show. It's ridiculous. G might even come back a little bit because she's here in Chicago. So I'm like,
yes,
she's
this
not my
one
favorite.
is in.
This one,
Will you come back when the movie comes out?
Of course, we'll talk more.
I'll get this one back when she's in town if she can. If she's not too busy making movies or walking the runway.
She's gorgeous.
But
inside and out.
Join us back next week or bi-weekly, so the next following week, and we will have just such a great show for you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
I love
you.
you.
Bye,
Bye, guys.